Alright, welcome peoples to the new channel. So basically we're going to be taking you around my daily life, around my life at the park that I work at as... Shoot you. Give me a kiss. Alright. You're not supposed to make the sound back. Don't. That's not. Now you're playing on your own playing field. We're going to do it one more time. He's such a good bird. Alright, you guys saw the beginning little blooper in there. I put that there for a reason. So, I'm a showman. I've done shows for parks for a long time, 15 years plus. So it's kind of burnt into me whenever I do a one-on-one with an audience or a crowd or the camera or anything like that. I tend to get a little showy. So I don't want it to be like that. I just want this channel to be me in my everyday life. So talking to you guys is if I would explain anything to a normal human being, a staff member, or anybody that wanted to learn anything about the animals or about what it is that I do. So this channel is going to be more geared towards me taking you guys on my everyday life. So we're gonna X out the showy BS and we're just gonna be, going through as per normal. So the regular me is gonna be showing you, can you stop? The regular me is gonna be showing you guys all about my life. So if I travel, you guys are gonna travel with me. All the animal stuff you guys are gonna do with me, we're gonna do it without showy stuff. Because I don't wanna go back and redo lines and do scripted this and scripted that. I just want to go first take, we're going to put it out there and you guys are going to see the real crap that happens in a wildlife park or with animal caretaking. So I hope you guys enjoy the channel. The first clip here is going to be of my favorite animals, the American alligator. We're going to be doing a little bit of feeding and cleaning. So I hope you guys enjoy the clip. Boom. As if it's no secret. Quiet down. As if it's no secret. We're terrible camera people. Also, the camera that we have, I'm not even sure it's good. I found it in the office, and I don't have another camera, so that's what we're going to use for the time being. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and set something up to put the camera on so that I can involve my staff in this video. Everybody calm down. I said calm down. Oh, now everybody thinks they're getting a piece. So what's happening right now is they think they're getting fed. Because generally speaking, when we enter the pit, we come in here for 3 different reasons. To clean it, to feed them, or to do a show. But when there's a show, there's people lined up all around the pit, and they know that. So when the show time is here, they don't do this because they're not looking for FOOD. So right now, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for food. So we're gonna, hey, back up. Back up. No, you're not supposed to do that. We're gonna show you all about the feeding stuff later on. Why I'm talking to them like this, because there's a reason for it. We don't want them just charging us when they want to get FOOD. So let's see if we can set this camera up, stealing it from the staff member, in a proper spot so you guys can see what the f is going on. All right, so we were going to try the chair trick. That's hard to say. Chair, say that 3 times fast.
Chair trick.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to do the chair thing. Can't do that because this camera sucks. It's not wide angle. So we got the special one holding the camera. All right, so what we're going to do is this. The biggest thing for any reptiles, including the alligators, even though the alligators have a greater immune system than probably all the other animals out there, the crocodilians take the cake for that. But even though they do, husbandry still plays a huge part in keeping these animals. That means they gotta be cleaned properly, they gotta be kept properly, temperature is a huge deal, and nutrition, which we're gonna go into later on. But right now, we wanna scrub the alligators and clean the pit. Yeah, use those strong arms. There you go, that was beautiful. Oh my God. Yes. All right, so what we want to do right now is there's a little bit of algae buildup on the alligators and in the pit itself, which isn't harmful to the alligators. Algae is just a plant, it's just blooming, but it also, for us, may not look very good to the general public. Now, I know it's not a huge deal, but the general public is not going to think the same thing. They'll think you don't take care of the alligators. Also, I like a clean alligator as well. So we're going to go ahead and scrub. I'm going to scrub the mean one, and then the girls are going to scrub the other mean one, and the quiet guy. Just for a second, just easy. All right, so this is Fluffy. Fluffy, believe it or not, has put me in the hospital more times than I care to even count. But he's a good boy, he's sweet, he's just misunderstood. So what we want to do, we're going to use the water. Can you chill out just for a second? I'm making a video. What we want to do is we want to get the green off the alligator. Now, this doesn't bother him. Actually, much. Hey, that's totally unacceptable. We don't fight friends, man. We don't fight friends. How about? You know what? Don't do it. All right, we'll bring this one on land because little female in there, we can get over the water. Whatever, line yourself. That's all I care about, big guy. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get behind the neck, on the face, on the back. The legs look pretty good, tail looks pretty good. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a good scrub down. Easy, easy. That's good. Not only alligator you have to worry about, it's the cool thing I think. Alright. He knows the deal, he's starting to calm down a little bit. Now he probably won't jerk back on me. We're going to do a nice easy scrub. Get the neck real good. It seems to build up there more than anywhere. Leave the DCs alone, pal. We also want to try and get the jawline. Brush those teeth first. Alright, so we're almost done. Easy, bud. We'll keep these two monsters separate just so they don't fight. They usually don't. But since I'm in the middle of it and intervening, making a bunch of movement and stuff that's not usually happening, she'll be the aggressor. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good. See, bro, you love the back scratches. Not sure what that was. All right. I'd say that's probably good enough. Let's get the other side of this jaw here. Yeah, bud, scrub them teethers. Yeah, it's one clean alligator. Okay, now we're gonna get this guy out of the water and we're gonna make the girls do the other two alligators. See, the thing is it may look real easy to drag these things around, but I've also been doing it since I was a baby. Oh, you can scrub her anywhere you want, wherever you guys want.
You right now have Blackie, clean Blackie up. Blackie's the only female in the pit. She's been here for longer than all the other alligators. I'm gonna cut for 1 second here, Jackie, just so I can watch Special Guy over here try and pull this big ass alligator out of the water. Oh, hell, you got it. You got it. What'd you give up for? Quitter. Quitter. All right, back to that in a moment.
You want it out?
Uh,
We shouldn't have drained the water. That would have been nice. Not
this wasn't...
Now, for the fun part of this whole experience right now, we have to clean the alligator pit. This is where all the manual labor comes in. So it's a lot of fun and games. We're out here scrubbing alligators and feeding alligators, but there's a lot of manual labor that comes into wildlife work, which most people don't want to do. And I know this from experience because we've hired and fired so many people here before I got to my wonderful team that I have here today. So basically, people come in, they want to play with their animals, they want to take pictures, they want to be Facebook famous, and then they don't want to do the actual labor that is involved. And you guys are about to see the labor that goes into this. So it may not look like much, and the pit is small, the pit is old, but we're going to be rebuilding this too. You guys are going to be a part of that as well. That's happening shortly. But we're going to show you what goes into cleaning the smaller alligator pit. All right. Are you ready, girls?
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where all the hard work and effort come into cleaning an alligator pit. Now this is going to be grueling, back-breaking labor, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get it done. It's a little known fact, ladies and gentlemen, that no alligator pit ever made has the drain at the bottom of the pit. I know this from experience. Cleaned hundreds of alligator pits, not a single one was smart enough to put the drain at the bottom of the pit. So what these girls are about to go through is fairly intense. They have to get all the water from one pit into the other pit, then they're going to play putt-putt golf with it and throw it in that hole.
Yes.
Then you're recording.
No, that's not what I was asking, Jackie. Go, Justin.
So the girls have done a great job cleaning the pit. Essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to run by, put a layer of bleach on here, scrub it up, make it real nice. That way everything is clean, no bacteria, all that good stuff. And then we're going to plug it back up. But just a quick thing for the husbandry part of this whole thing, you got to remember where alligators come from. Now we're in Florida. It's a lot easier for us to keep alligators than anywhere else in the country because they fucking live here. So, but having said that, you still have to have, we have running water all the time. And it's a well system that comes in, so we don't have to pay a bunch for city water and all that good stuff. But the running water is probably the most important part of this pit. So this area where the water comes in, the drains in the pit where the girls are standing right now. But what it does is it keeps different temperatures. So if the alligators need to sun themselves, they can come and bask. We also have shade cloth so it doesn't get too sunny, and we're not getting direct sunlight all day long because they need to escape from that as well. So the alligator is a cold-blooded animal. Obviously, they got to regulate their temperature with thermoregulation. So it helps to have a couple of different options. They can go under the bushes for shade, they can go under the shade cloth for shade, they can go in the sun if they want to, and then as far as the water goes, one pit stays a little bit warmer during the summertime, and one pit stays a little bit cooler. So the running water plays a big part in that. No matter what time of year it is, this water will be 75 to 78 degrees. Even when it's freezing outside, that water will come out and keep this pit around 75 to 78 degrees, so the alligators never have to go through a real tough cold spell. Husbandry, mofos. Look it up. All right. So we've already cleaned the pit.
Just edit that one out.
All right, so we already cleaned the pit. It's all spick and span. Looks great. Now, we're going to feed these guys. But to feed them, I want them in the water. I want them in the water so that we can do a little bit of station training with the alligators. Like we were talking about earlier, we want a certain behavior. That way when we come in here to feed, it's not overwhelming. We don't have 3 alligators charging us all at once. So I want to get her in the water, so I'm going to call them from back here. Boom! Come on! Lucky! Come on, big girl. Boom, 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 boom. There you go, big girl. You got it. Boom! Now everybody's in the water. I'm going to take the long, safe way around here. Cool. All right, back up. Back up. All right. So today, we're going to be feeding rodents. You can aim it right down in there, show them what we got. That's what I'm talking about, it's the other white meat. So we usually do a varied diet here. You don't want to feed too much of the same thing. I mean, you can. I feed crocodilians eat only rats for their entire life. They do well, it's fine. What are you doing, big guy? This is what we don't want. This is the behavior that we don't want right now. He thinks he's being good, but he's not being good. He's being a very bad boy. So we're gonna get him back in the water, come on. Well, I finished telling you guys, come on, this way. Not you two, come on. Not you two. So we do a varied diet. We'll do rats today. There's also a dry food they make specifically for crocodilians called Croc Diet, and it works really, really well. It's got almost everything they need in there. And then we'll switch it up too. We'll give chicken, we'll give beef, we'll give fish, all kinds of stuff. Give them a nice, well-rounded diet, part of your husbandry. All right, let's get you back in the water. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Do that. Come on. Gotta get in the water, bud. Come on. Come on, big boy. Good job. Okay, now, Lassie in the back is old and she's blind on one side. So we feed her a little bit differently, and she usually doesn't come out of the water. She stations very nicely. These two will actively come out. So she's being good right now. I'm gonna give her food right there. These guys, especially you, are not being good. So we're gonna back them up. And we want them right at the edge of the water. We don't want them coming to us for food. I want to go to him with the food. So what I'll do is I'll get him up. I'll put my hand over the head, which is just a cue for them to hold. He's holding. Good. Okay. Coming. Come on. Come up. So I go over the head because it's right in their line of vision. So it kind of stops them. They see something in the periphery. It stops them, gives them a good cue. They hold and they get rewarded for the behavior that we're trying to capture. Now you cannot train an animal to do something they can't do. It's very simple. We have 3 alligators. Obviously, I'm not gonna get any of these alligators to dunk a basketball on a 10-foot, hoop. It's not gonna happen. They can't jump that high. We can only get them to do what they can already do physically. So, if I have, easy. If I have an alligator that actively walks around, I can teach him how to do that if he follows me good for food. If I have an alligator that can lunge out of the water a certain distance, I would use him for that. But I'm not going to train any of the alligators to do something they can't do. We're only capturing a behavior that they're already doing. So, back to it. These guys are already crossing too far than I want, except for this guy's being good. Good. You are not. So we're going to back this one up. Get you ready. We're gonna go right here, hold. Come on, come up. Good. Up. Good. Now Blackie, who's always being good, come on. Blackie, come on. Come here, you blind bat. Come on, come on, come on. No, that's it. Good girl. Now both my boys are starting to behave a little bit more. Good. Up. Good. Always good. Up. Up. Now I can take it further too. I can get them to pose a little bit higher if I want to, just by tapping on the nose there. Makes it a little bit more pretty, but it's not exactly something that I need. I just need them to station well so that if I'm not here, my staff can come by, easily feed the beasts that can put them in the hospital without any danger. Well, I say that. There's plenty of danger involved, but this is safer than to have 3 alligators charging you at the same time. Now, if you had alligators that don't do this, that have never done this before, once they know that you're feeding them, as soon as you enter the pit, they will chase you all around the pit for that food. So you want the behavior that we're seeing here. Just a little bit of station training. Nice and easy. Back up. Come on. Bring it up. Good. Bring it up. Good. Good. All right, 2 more to go. If I can get another one. Good, sweet girl. Who's going to be the better one? What do we got? Always you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is some very simple station training. A lot of people don't give reptiles credit. They say they're not smart. They do have a small brain, but guess what? They use the entirety of their brain, whereas humans only use a small portion. So these guys are actually a lot smarter than people give them credit for. Join us next time. Listen, it's a new video. We're gonna have new videos as much as possible. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell all your friends, tell your grandma.